Everyone knows gold tools are the laughingstock among all of the item tiers in Minecraft. Sure, they mine faster than everything else, but they have the lifespan of a carnival goldfish. They can't even mine their own ore. Now, as bad as these things are they good enough to get you through the whole game? The rules here are quite simple. I'm restricted to using only the gold variation of every main tool in the game, which applies to armor, swords, pickaxes, shovels, and axes. Things like buckets, however, despite being made of iron, are fine, because buckets are just buckets. Same with shields, shears, and stuff like that. If any of these tools had gold variations, I would have to use those instead, but since they don't, they're fair game. I'm also allowed to use my fists, since they're not technically tools, but other than that, all tools must be golden. No wood, no stone, no iron, just gold. Now, you need an iron pickaxe just to mine gold ore, so you may be wondering how a challenge like this is even possible without getting any normal starting gear, but there's a couple of other ways to get gold. The most significant one being ruined portals. These things can have any piece of enchanted gold gear, along with the occasional bunch of gold nuggets or ingots. There's also shipwrecks, which can sometimes have a treasure chest with gold in it. But other than that, there isn't really a way to get gold other than mining it, which means we're sailing the 7 seas. Nobody likes sitting through 2 hours of plundering before the challenge even starts, so I used a seed map just to find ruined portals so we can speed this up a bit. I found a shipwreck with nothing useful in it, and then I found my first ruined portal pretty quickly. Let's hope we get lucky. Gold pants, fire charge, golden apple. I mean, pants, I guess. Not too helpful, so I found another one. That's a pickaxe! Fire charge. Okay, we got a pickaxe. That's huge. Except it's a silk touch pickaxe. What am I supposed to do with this? I can't even make a furnace with that, or mine coal. Those are the only 2 portals I found before nighttime, so I beat a couple of sheep to death with my bare hands and turned them into a bed. As soon as I wake up, I looked at the seed map again and ran towards the next closest portal. Okay, fingers crossed. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good. That's actually huge. Okay, we have a pickaxe and an axe now. They both have mending. Mending is huge. And we have full armor now. Mending on both is crazy. A mending pickaxe is probably the best thing I can have in this run. I can mine as much as I want before breaking the pickaxe, and then I can break a few coal blocks and it's good to go again. You know, I bet if I use the axe, it'd be fine, because it has mending. Yeah, okay, we can use the axe. So our axe and pickaxe are practically infinite, as long as we're just careful with how we use them. I didn't have any luck finding the next portal, so I assumed it was just underground and made a pit stop to cook some food instead. My number 1 priority after finding a pickaxe is going to the Nether, and you'll find out why once we get to that point. In the meantime, though, I did find another shipwreck, but there was nothing helpful in it. Just kidding, I did a double take and decided to go back to it since I kinda realized that a treasure map might actually be helpful. And then I found a ton of iron on the upper deck. I decided to go after this buried treasure, but long story short, I didn't find it. I didn't have a shovel either, so I just kinda gave up on it and looked for a lava pool instead. Eventually I found a village, and this is where I set up base for the rest of the run. I killed their golem just to show them who their village belongs to now. After stealing some guy's house and trapping some pit cows, I ran around for quite a while trying to find a lava pool. After 10 minutes I did find one, but it was in a really annoying spot, far from the village, and I fumbled while making the portal. I'm stupid. Why did I do that? Yeah, no, that didn't happen. That was a visual glitch with OBS. Well, clearly I need a new operating system because that was just embarrassing. Let's put it there. There we go. This is why you don't use this method, but I still refuse to learn the actual method you're supposed to use because this is funny. Before going to the Nether, I had to go get my flint and steel and get dripped out with a trims I found in one of the shipwrecks. Ooh, okay. This is my 2 least favorite biomes right next to each other. Wonderful. I'm gonna go ahead and put my bed right outside the portal right quick. That would be indeed a smart idea. Okay. Did I just put down that bed and not set my spawn point? No, this proto definitely needs a new operating system. Luckily, I didn't die. But my main purpose for coming to the Nether so early is because of Nether gold. Because unlike normal gold ore, my pickaxe can actually mine this stuff. However, the portal decided to throw me into a soul sand valley right next to a basalt delta biome. Because, of course it did. The game knows that these are my 2 least favorite Nether biomes after all. My axe has mending on it, so I could fight all the skeletons without worrying about it breaking. Okay, so this is repairing itself. Jesus Christ. How many are there? Ow. There we go. Little did I know, this was the first of many gas. I'm going to have a gas counter in the top left. You'll quickly see how ridiculous this gets. Oh, I'm such a gamer. Hey, you're not gonna be mad if I do this, right? Oh, you are. Okay. Have you already forgotten about that? Yeah, he already... Oh, nope, he did not forget about that. Another one? How many are you gonna give me? Do I need to do a third? Oh my god, I'm such a gamer. Right, my sword doesn't have mending on it, does it? Translation, the sword is useless. SpongeBob, Bob, I'm rich. I'm trapped in Minecraft. And I'm mining as much gold as I can. I don't know the context behind this bit. I think I might just be genuinely going insane. These challenges are doing a number on my sanity. I stayed in the Nether for quite a bit, gathering as much Nether gold as I can, and killing a couple of Endermen since they were there. Oh dear god, okay, I need to be very mindful of that. Jesus Christ. I almost just lost my pickaxe. There we go. And we got a pearl. Brilliant. We're rich! We're rich! We're rich! We're rich! Don't become YouTubers, kids. You'll go mental like me. Okay, let's make back all that durability that I lost by holding down mouse 1. There we go. Once I felt like I had enough gold, I looked around a little bit for the fortress, but no dice, so I decided to go back to the surface. Once I got back home, I made a shovel and a shield, which, remember, is allowed because it's just a shield. And then I found a lava pool in a much better spot, so I went over there and made another portal. It didn't put me in any better of a spot, so I decided to try getting a mending villager. In order to do that, I need books, so I harvested the pit cows, but they only gave me 2 pieces of leather. Okay, so there's 1 leather for a book. Okay, actually, no, we need 3 leather, don't we? Really not a single piece of leather from either of those? Your parents sucked. So I decided to go out for a bit and hunt up some cows and some sugarcane, which ended up in me ice boating while playing Deja Vu on stream. This is so much better than the challenge. I'm gonna get copyright claim, but that's okay, it's worth it. Oh my god, this is so much more fun than doing the challenge. Can we just do 8 hours of this instead of trying to beat the game? We just came off for sugarcane, we ended up playing Deja Vu. No, that was a very important part of the challenge, don't worry about it. Like, we needed that to beat the game. Quick little interruption here to announce my semi-new Discord server. We're trying to grow a bit of a community on here, so if you want to be part of that, feel absolutely free to join the Toaster dealership. Also, go check out my Twitch, because sometimes we do things on there that we don't do here on YouTube. Both of these links will be in the description, so go check them out if you want to support me. Alright, that's it. Back to the challenge. Once I got back home, I made a lectern and trapped a villager in a boat. I got a bunch of wood and made an extension to the house for my workers. However, instead of the guy in the boat that I trapped, this one apparently really wanted to be a librarian and took the opportunity. Oh wow, this guy really wants to be a librarian. No. This is your fate now. No, you don't get to leave. Well, that makes my job a little bit easier. No, you don't get to leave. Freedom is an illusion. I kept breaking the lantern and refreshing his trades to see if I could get mending, but I'm pretty sure this is the update where it has to be a swamp villager in order to get a mending book. I decided to keep him on unbreaking since it's the only useful enchantment I was able to get out of him. The next few minutes were spent trying to figure out why the hell Stream Elements isn't doing its job in showing my YouTube chat on screen, and chopping down trees to finish off the librarian's enclosure. Then I captured another villager, made another lectern, and tried again and again to get mending, but no dice. I don't think you can get mending from these guys anymore. But mending is a treasure enchant, so I can't get it on enchantment tables. And again, I think this is a version that, yeah, I guess we can look it up. I found a YouTube thumbnail with a swamp villager and a mending book above him in the thumbnail, so I'll take that as a yes, this is the version that they changed that. My only other option is fishing, but I'd really rather not stare at a screen and right-click for 2 hours, so I decided I would just work with what I have and look for the fortress. As much as I like to whine about trying to find the fortress without a no-fog mod, I didn't have to go too far to find it. I carefully gathered some netherrack and barged into the fortress looking to evict any occupants who haven't paid their rent. I faced a lot of resistance, but I got them to pay up. Oh, that's a terrible place for a wither skelly. Okay, calm down for a second. I don't even know where that other blaze is. Like, flanking. There's 3 up there. What the hell? Jesus Christ, I'm playing the best Minecraft of my life right now. Having a mending axe for this part is really nice, since any enemy I kill just repairs it again, so I don't have to worry about running out of durability. I walked out of the fortress when I had 1 rod. I'm pretty sure I was just going to get the materials for a safe house strat, but before that, here's a few extra gas clips. I'm getting a lot of gas clips in this run. I went back to the surface to make some doors, mined some cobble for the typical safe house strat, and even got an extra ender pearl. So I went back to the fortress, made a safe house, and continuously spawn killed the blazes until I had enough funny yellow sticks. Didn't take long at all. I had enough within 2 minutes, but I wanted to get up to 10 just to be safe, and that I did. I actually ended up on 12 in the end. Okay, maybe we'll get this one too. Nope, never mind, we got one. See, 11. See, this is why you gamble. Sometimes you get even more than you bargained for. Oh, maybe this one. Maybe we'll get 12. Oh, let's go, we got 12. I am just the best gambler there is. What if I could kill all these tiny magma cubes before my sword breaks? The answer is no. Do I need to pair you too? Oh, come on, that was so close. What? Come on. Dink. Bro. There we go. Can we get parry too? Dink. Oh, come on. Suddenly I suck at this. There we go. I went back home to store all of my blaze rods and briefly ran back into the fortress to see if I could find a saddle, which I did. I also found a bit of iron, which is good because I'm looking to make an anvil sooner or later. And I also found 4 diamonds. Now, diamonds don't have much of a use other than an enchantment table in this run, but if I can enchant any of my gold tools, there would be no complaints for me. One of the gimmicks of gold tools is that they have a higher chance of getting better enchantments on an enchanting table. It doesn't mean much normally since they barely last long enough to make use of them, but we take what we can get. I also picked up a lot of nether wart and soul sand in the fortress just in case I decide to make any potions, which can also be pretty helpful. Once I got back home, I experienced an actual textbook creeper jump scare. Okay, that's why you close your doors, kids. I have no idea where he came from, how he got in, how he didn't do more damage to the house, and most importantly, how the hell I survived that on half a heart. I blamed it on one of the villagers leaving my door open, but as it turns out, looking back on the footage, I am entirely to blame. This didn't stop me from politely asking one of the villagers to not do that again. I swear to God, if you let another creeper in the house, you're next. I made an enchantment table with some of the diamonds I got in the fortress, and I placed it in the middle of the house straight ahead from mine. I don't have any bookshelves to make any meaningful enchantments yet, so I decided to put that on hold and made a brewing stand just for the sake of it. Since I need cows and sugarcane, I figured I could use the 3 eyes I already have to look for the stronghold since I need to go out a bit anyway to find all that stuff. I did actually manage to find it, and it wasn't terribly far away, and it was also directly under a village, which is interesting. I only had my 1 pickaxe, which I would be devastated if it broke, so I just remembered where the hole is and went back home. I made 5 pickaxes because I genuinely have that low of an expectation for gold tools to get me down to the stronghold. I then made 3 bookshelves and put them around the enchantment table for later, and I went off to see if I could dig into the stronghold. I didn't write down the coordinates like an idiot, so I had to run around for a bit to see if I could find it. I eventually found it though, and I started digging down. Surprisingly, I only went through 2 pickaxes. It was a very interesting stronghold, which generated right next to a mine shaft that some of the walls opened up into. Since I'm gonna be needing them, I went into the library and tore down as many bookshelves as my axe could handle. And then, I got a little distracted with my chat trying to get me to meow, and then this happened. Meow? Alright, that's the best you're getting. Never doing that again. No! I wish I was making this up. This is a price you pay for being a furry VTuber. Oh, that sucks! My mending axe! Oh, that was painful. That was more painful than me meowing. Oh, I blame you guys for making me meow and forgetting about my axe. Okay, you know what? At least it's late in the run. At least we have enough to make more. Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, other than that, I had a hard time finding the portal. I genuinely looked for like 20 minutes and I couldn't find any trace of it. I created a poll and pretty much everyone agreed that I could go into spectator mode just to help find it. Turns out there was an entire area of the stronghold that I couldn't even get into. I still didn't see the portal anywhere, so I figured I could just explore this new area and see if there's any leads there. Also, this is genuinely the weirdest stronghold generation I think I've ever seen. I'll just let this speak for itself. Oh my God, that is cursed. Oh my, whoa, this is whack. It just gets worse, okay. It's like a weird amalgamation of a stronghold and a mine shaft. That's just a door to nowhere. Oh, that's where I dug in. What? Oh, here we go. That is 0 eyes filled. Thank you, Minecraft. I came back home with enough iron to make an anvil so I could start putting unbreaking on my tools. I'm not sure where I got the rest of the iron, probably in the stronghold, but I'm too lazy to check. Source? Just trust me, bro. I brought back a few books from the stronghold library, and with one of them I was able to make a bow with infinity. This is technically allowed. In fact, I've always been able to use a bow, but I didn't feel too good about using one as my main weapon because it didn't really feel like it was in good spirit of the run, so I didn't vouch to use it much. But, of course, I've learned from the Sundowner run that I need to have some sort of ranged weapon for the dragon fight, or it's going to be absolute hell. The other 2 books I brought back from the stronghold had sharp 3 on them, and one of them had looting 2 on it as well. So these are both going on a sword with no question. I also brought back 2.5 stacks of normal books from the library that broke my beloved mending axe. So I had more than enough books to put on breaking on all of my important tools, assuming I get the emeralds, which I'll touch on later. I decided to fully repair all of my enchanted armor with the anvil, and I used my enchantment table to make my mending pickaxe even better. Efficiency 2, that works. Oh, and unbreaking, perfect. Oh, I need 1 more level. Boink. Let's go! I also brought back 4 armor trims from the Stronghold, so I decided to use them to get fully dripped out. It's 2 pixels. Yes! I just wasted my diamonds on that. I am so fully dripped out, oh my god. In the next stream, I finally figured out how to get my YouTube chat to work properly. I need to get the last few ender pearls and make it to the end, but before doing that, I was looking for ways to trade up some emeralds so I can buy Unbreaking 2 from the, underpaid workers in my box. At first, I ran around and stole all the wheat that I could find in the village, and then I sold it to this random farmer that happened to be nearby. While I was waiting for him to restock, I made a fletching table to quote-unquote hire a fletcher because it's much easier to go chop down a forest than it is to farm wheat. While I was working on that, selling all of the wheat in the village was just enough to buy 1 Unbreaking book, which I proceeded to put on my sword. I was kind of surprised at the difference that Unbreaking 2 makes, because I managed to hit a skeleton 3 times without losing a single durability. I'm back in the Nether because I want to see if I can get the ender pearls out of the way. Big shocker, but the looting on my sword definitely made short work of this. I only needed to kill 7 endermen to have all the 10 pearls that I need. Okay, this is gonna be really fast. Okay, that Unbreaking 2 is actually huge. Oh my god, this looting 2 is actually... I have enough! There we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna kill a ghast with a sword. Okay, or not. There we go. How many ghasts have I killed so far? Hold on. 16! I've killed 16! Why are there so many in this run? I brought my anvil with me into the Nether for 2 reasons, either to repair my sword on the go since I'm still mining gold in here anyway, or to put the other Sharpness 3 book on it once I have enough XP, which I did do. And my sword now does a whopping 3 hearts of damage with Sharpness 4.
You should meow again.
Meow.
Semi. I literally just said meow. They're really overplaying it. It was a pretty funny moment though, to be fair. Not me meowing, me losing my axe. I mean, you could remove the clip of me quote-unquote meowing and it would still be just as funny. No, I'm not gonna do it again. Meow. Are you guys happy now? Oh god, that gave me stage 4 cancer on the spot. Jesus Christ. Kids, never become furries. Okay, we're playing Minecraft. After getting all the pearls that I needed, I went to the Stronghold, filled up the eyes, and then went back. I'm not sure why I did that, but whatever. When I got back home, I worked on getting a Fletcher into my villager box. So you get in this boat. I know you love boats. You like boats, don't you? There you go, yeah, you like boats. Okay, and then what we can do is we can go up here. Then we can do this. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Worked perfectly. Okay, no, go get the... Go to the fletching table, get your job, there you go. Okay, so now I have a more consistent source of emeralds. So I made 3 axes and became anti-team trees. If you still don't have a good idea of how terrible golden tools are, I had to go through 4 axes to get just under 2 stacks of logs. I could have gotten double that with a singular iron axe. I then sold a ton of sticks and upgraded my sword to Unbreaking 3. I also wanted to repair it, but alright, let's do that first, then we can repair it later. 17, Jesus Christ, I'm just repairing it! Is this really the non-mending effect? How did you guys play the game before mending was a thing? Well, looks like I'm going back to the Nether. Another parry, let's go. Perfect. One Nether trip later, I repaired my sword and also came up with a fitting name for it. Before taking the fight to the Ender Dragon, I took one last trip to the Nether because I wanted glowstone to make some strength 2 pots. Another gas. Oh, two gas, actually. All part of my plan. Don't be shy. There we go. Oh, I even got really close for it. God, I am a little bit EB. What was I looking for again? Right, glowstone.
What boss are you fighting?
I am fighting the Ender Dragon. The Scaly.
Again, what boss are you fighting?
I'm the Ender Dragon. I see. Okay, alright, you got me with that one. Alright, I'll admit it. You got me there. Ah, very funny. Oh, you're good. We're all having a hoot and a holler here. A real big laughing fest. Very chucklesome of you. Such an original and funny joke. I'm actually raffling right now. Oh, that's gotta hit. There we go. When I got back home, I made quite a few strength pots, with a little bit of butterfly knife ASMR to entertain the chat. one more trip to the Nether just so I can make some backup swords, just in case. And now it's time to take the fight to the dragon. I put down a bed to set my spawn point and put some backup gear in a chest right next to it just in case things went south. And with that, it's time to kill a Scaly. I spawned outside of the island so I didn't have to waste pickaxe durability, and I used my infinity bow to take down the crystals, and I drank a strength 2 pot every time I went to stab the dragon. I had plenty of strength pots so I didn't have to worry about running out. Combined with the sharpness 4, it took actual chunks out of the dragon's health, so I knew this fight would be no problem. The Unbreaking 3 is doing its job as well, actually way better than I expected it to. You'll find that my sword was barely even scratched by the end of this fight, which is insane considering that it's still a gold sword. Now, you may notice something about this run so far. I haven't died yet. Maybe today's the day that I finally don't die in a... Oh god! That was bullshit. Okay. Alright, okay, alright, okay. What? Did I look at one? God damn it. One of these days, chat. One of these days, I'll finally have a run that I don't die a single time in. But today's not that day. On that note, I continuously stabbed Jean until she stopped moving, jumped in the portal, proving that yes, you can beat Minecraft with only gold tools. This run was honestly kind of fun. Getting a mending pickaxe right off the bat was an insane start. If my pickaxe didn't have mending on it, this run probably would be twice as long. Also, I'm never going to meow again. That being said, that's the end of the video. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Head over to my Twitch if you want to see things like this live, and join my Discord if you want to be part of a growing community. Bye.